Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to our economics class. You would have enjoyed your autumn holidays, and it's time to start our academics. So, today in this module, I'm going to teach you about the factors which determines the elasticity of demand. So, we have already studied about the price elasticity of demand. Once again, I will define price elasticity of demand means the proportionate change in the quantity demanded to proportionate change in the prices, or we can call it as the responsiveness of the demand of a commodity to a change in its price. So children, here it is the responsiveness of the demand. That means when the price increases, according to that, the demand also responds. Or if the price increases, the demand decreases, and when the price decreases, demand increases. So this is actually what is price elasticity of demand. In this module, we'll discuss the factors which determines this price elasticity of demand. The first one is the nature of the commodity. Next one, availability of close substitutes. Third one is number of uses. Next one is the proportion of the total expenditure spent on the product. Next one, the level of income of the consumers. Next is habit. The last one is the time period. So, the first reason is, or the factor is, the nature of the commodity. We know about the different types of commodities. Necessary commodities are there, comforts are there, luxuries are there. Isn't it? So here, in the case of the necessities, the elasticity is very less. That is, whatever be the price, the responsiveness of the demand is less. Why? Because for our survival, for our sustenance, we have to purchase such necessary commodities. So the elasticity is very less related to the necessities. The next one is the comforts. Comforts means that is which all provides more comforts to the customers. Here we can see the picture of a refrigerator. So like this, what all the commodities which comes under the comforts, their elasticity is changeable. That means when price increases, it is not more or not less, but it is elastic. Whereas in the case of the luxuries, it is more elastic. Why? Because we know that here we can see the picture of a diamond, anklet, bangles, etc. So here, in the case of the luxuries, the demand is more elastic. When price increases, according to that, the demand changes. That is, it is more elastic. More responsiveness, it changes in the demand. So this is the first reason or the factor which determines the price elasticity of demand. So necessities, comforts and luxuries. Next one is the availability of the close substitutes. Goods having the number of close substitutes will have an elastic demand. So what is that? You are more familiar with the substitute goods. In our first lesson we have studied about the substitute as well as the complementary goods. So those substitutes elasticity is more, because if the price changes causes in the one commodity, they will shift to the consumption of the other commodity. They will purchase the cheaper one related to the dearer ones. So good with no close substitute will have an inelastic demand. So related to the substitute goods, its elasticity is more, because the changes in the prices of the one commodity causes the increases in the demand for the other commodity. If the price of the coffee increases, the tea also performs the similar functions of the coffee. So the people will prefer tea when the price of the coffee increases, and vice versa. The goods with no close substitutes, what happened to that? Its elasticity is inelastic, will have an inelastic demand. Its elasticity is very less, because there is no other substitute goods to purchase for the increases in the price of this good. So this is the second factor which determines the price elasticity of demand. Third one is the number of uses. More the number of uses a commodity can be put to, more elastic is the demand, and vice versa. That is, if a commodity performs the uses of more and more purposes, that commodity's elasticity is more. That we can see that more the number of the uses a commodity can be put to, more elastic is the demand, and vice versa.